Well, welcome to our Firecracker, Glamour, and Brush Clinic. We are so excited to welcome you here today. Thank you for joining in with us. Make sure that you introduce yourself in the comments and let us know where you're watching us from. We love to see kind of where everybody's from as we're going through. And today we're going to walk through all sorts of fun things related to glamour. Now, it's so funny because a lot of times when people think Mary Kay, they think makeup. But 80% of what we do is skincare. So this may be your first time actually getting to experience Mary Kay Glamour. You're going to see I'm going to use a lot of things today. You may have some of the samples, you may not. It's totally fine and okay, but whatever you've got, roll with it. And if you see something you don't have, it's fine. You don't have to use that. You can just kind of make a note of it that, hey, that's something I'd like to know more about, okay? All right, so I'm loving seeing you guys drop in the comments. I'm going to kind of show you what I have in front of me and what you may have in front of you. Let me grab some of the stuff that I think you guys may have in front of you so that we can go through and talk all the things, okay? Now, we're not focused on skincare today, but your makeup always looks better with nice, clean skin. So I am going to walk us through the basic set of cleansing. All right, so I've got a bowl of water here. I've got a washcloth that can get wet and a towel that can be dry. I have my two pre-washes, my eye makeup remover and my micellar water. So if you have the full size of these or samples of these, you can grab them. If not, don't worry, I'm going to show you how they work. I've got Just Cleanser and Day Moisturizer, okay? I'm not going to use my full Miracle Set 3D, but that's what I normally use every day. Let's see. In terms of the Glamour, you may have a color card. I'm going to use my full-size palette, but I want to show you guys. You probably have a color card that looks something like this. It may have different colors, but it's got 3 eyeshadows, a cheek color, and a lipstick right there. Okay, so you may have that. You probably have a foundation primer sample. All right, the foundation primer sample looks like this, comes in this pink one. So let me know in the comments. Yeah, I've got that. Okay, and again, don't worry. Whatever you don't have, it's fine. You'll skip it. You probably have a little thing that says eye primer in a whole separate container. If you don't have it, that's fine, but you may. You may have an eyeliner sample that looks like this. You may have a mascara sample that looks like this. You may have a sponge tip applicator to apply your eyeshadows. It may look like this. Let's see, what else are some things you probably have? You might have a lip wand for your lipstick. You probably have a cotton pad, maybe something like this for your cheek color. I'm going to use brushes as I show you everything full size. And let me see, I think that's probably it. Eye primer. Oh, CC cream. You have some sort of CC cream, okay? Your CC cream probably can only be one of 5 colors, either very light, light to medium, medium to deep, deep, and very deep. Just to give you a sense, very light if you're like Nicole Kidman, okay? Light to medium, the bulk of the population, a lot of people are light to medium, just not super, super light, but not dark either. Medium to deep is going to kind of be J-Lo color, right? Deep is going to be Beyonce, and very deep is going to be Whoopi Goldberg. I can be deep or very deep depending on the type of the time of the year, right? In summer, I get a little bit darker, so I'm usually very deep, but winter, I can be in the deep. So you may find the thing about CC cream is it blends in very well. So we're going to play around with colors and we're going to do that. Okay, so I will introduce myself. We dived into what we've got in front of us. If you need to go get water or you need to go get something else, feel free to do that. I've got brushes from my Mary Kay brush set, and I'm going to show you how to use them and when we use them and all of that stuff. If you have disposable ones, that's totally fine. But we're going to dive in. All right. So I'm loving seeing who you guys are. My name is Farrah Fontaine, and I started my Mary Kay business about 15 years ago. I hope that we've maybe met before. Maybe you've been to one of our other virtual events. Maybe we've met via Zoom. Let me know who your beauty consultant is as you're dropping in the comments. I started my Mary Kay business about 15 years ago. When I started Mary Kay, I was practicing law full time. I'm a lawyer by trade. And I always get asked the question, Vera, how on earth did a lawyer wind up selling lipstick with Mary Kay? And I will tell you. My cousin, who lives in Connecticut, calls me one day and she's like, Vera, I'm so excited. I just started a brand new business with Mary Kay. And you guys, I was like, what's Mary Kay? I had never heard of it, didn't know anything about it. And she said, well, listen, I'm coming down to Miami. We're from Miami, born and raised, although I'm recording today from the Orlando, Central Florida area. She said, would you mind doing a little Mary Kay party for me? And I was like, okay. So I picked her up from the airport and she asked me to take her to our national sales director's house so we could get all the things we needed, the things I just went through with you, to do what we're going to do here today. We actually did a skincare focused beauty experience and we're going to do a glamour one today. So you guys, we get to our national sales director's house. We pull up into this woman's driveway and my jaw dropped open in shock. She had a pink Cadillac Escalade in her driveway. She was dripping in over 40 carats of diamonds she had earned with the company. I found out that day that she was the youngest national sales director in Mary Kay history, youngest Mary Kay millionaire in Mary Kay history, and she and I had gone to high school together. Can't you believe it? And so that day I said, I don't know what Mary Kay is about, but sign me up, okay? And from then, I have just steadily and consistently built my Mary Kay business over the years. One of the main reasons I almost did not say yes to Mary Kay that day was because I figured I was going to have to do exactly what I'm doing here right now, which is walk people through makeup. And you guys, I never wore makeup. I barely washed my face, but I could grasp the skincare concept. The makeup concept was foreign to me. I was super scared of it. So I hope we're going to demystify things today and help you see that makeup is meant to enhance your natural beauty. You don't need to layer it on thick or do anything crazy. And we're going to have some fun and use some things. And I hope that you'll enjoy it and learn some things. I think glamour, even more than skincare, it's important to be hands-on. I'm going to be doing everything and kind of show you what I've done in a very simple format. Some of you are probably advanced beyond me in makeup. Some of you, this may be the first time you're trying makeup. Okay, technical difficulties, but we're back. Okay, you've been like at home, working from home, or whatever it is. And so this is the first time in a long time. So no matter where you're at, we're excited to be with you, walk you through this, and have some fun. Okay. All right. So that's a little bit about me. I'm loving getting to know about you. As we go through today, I'm going to share with you not only some kind of tips and tricks and techniques related to glamour, but I'm going to be also sharing with you some of the things throughout the years that I've loved about building Mary Kay from a business perspective. And I always do that, you guys, because I find most women, when they come to a Mary Kay beauty experience, end up in one of three places, right? We have our fabulous women who love these products and they end up as happy Mary Kay customers, all right? We have our fabulous women who not only end up as happy Mary Kay customers, but they say, oh my gosh, you've got to tell my mom, my sister, my best friend about these products. I love them. I've never found a CC cream that feels so lightweight, whatever it is. And they end up connectors and connect us to other women who would enjoy Mary Kay. Or we have women who say, wait a minute, if I'm going to buy these products and I'm going to tell other people about them, maybe I should be a Mary Kay brand ambassador. And if that's you, hey, we're going to give you the opportunity to learn all about that too, so you can make the best decision for you. All right, let's dive in, you guys. When we talk glamour, we still always have to touch upon skincare. There's kind of 4 steps as we think about a full glamour look. And step 1 is the prep, and that involves skincare. Now, I happen to have been wearing makeup prior to getting on today. So I'm going to show you just really quickly what I do in terms of skincare, especially if I want to go very quickly to kind of taking off my old makeup and putting on new makeup. First is, of course, I'm going to do my eye makeup remover, okay? So eye makeup remover, you may or may not have this. You'll notice that I'm shaking it up really well before I put it on my cotton, because our Mary Kay eye makeup remover, you guys, which is actually our most award-winning product in all of Mary Kay. It's an oil-free eye makeup remover, gets rid of the dirt, dust, all of that good stuff around your eye area. Even if you don't wear eye makeup, you still need a good eye makeup remover to take that, get rid of that dirt and dust that tends to build up on your eye area on a regular basis, right? So even if I didn't wear eye makeup, but I was getting ready to do a full face, I would still cleanse my eye area with a little bit of eye makeup to remover to make sure that it was nice and clean before I get ready to do all the things and layer on some eyeshadows and eyeliner and mascara. I would still want that eye area nice and clean, okay? So my eye makeup remover, no matter what, as part of the prep step for my Glamour. I'm also going to do a little bit of micellar water. Micellar water is a fancy way of saying magnetic water. This just helps to get rid of the surface area dirt and dust that's clinging to my skin. I did, of course, like I said, have makeup on, and I'm going to refresh it today with you guys live on screen. But I'm going to use my micellar water to get rid of that surface area dirt and dust before I dive in to cleansing, a really quick cleansing and moisturizing before we really dive into all the things related to Glamour and brushes, okay? So I do my micellar water. You guys, when I do a pre-wash of my skin with micellar water, it basically means that now my cleanser has less to work through and it can do the job it's supposed to do without having to work through everything else, okay? All right, so micellar water, eye makeup remover, my 2 pre-washes every single time. Before I'm getting ready for bed, I do that. If I'm getting ready to kind of do a refreshed Glamour look, I'm always going to do cleanser and micellar water. Now I'm just wetting my washcloth and I'm wetting my face. All right. Then I'm going to get ready to cleanse. Now, I happen to be using today our Mary Kay Time-Wise 3D 4-in-1 cleanser. It is my regular skincare regime. It's from our premier anti-aging line, our Time-Wise 3D. If you have never done a full skincare beauty experience with your consultant, for some reason, you're just here for the first time and you're doing Glamour for your first beauty experience, I would highly recommend doing a full skincare beauty experience with her so you can learn all about our different skincare lines. We've got 6 different ones of them. But I will just, for the time being and for the purposes of expediency so we can get to the makeup. All right. I'm going to do my 4-in-1 cleanser with this one product. I'm cleansing, I'm exfoliating, I'm toning, and I'm brightening my skin. I'm going to also do my cleanser with my exfoliating brush. I'm going to start at the base of my neck going up. This is an anti-aging cleanser. So everything I do on my face, I always do on my neck. And I'm going to go up and out and spread my cleanser. Now, my Skin Vigorant brush has an automatic shut off after 60 seconds. So I'm going to keep cleansing until it automatically shuts off. As I'm doing my cleansing, I promised you that as we went through our time together, I would share with you some of the things that I've loved about being a Mary Kay brand ambassador throughout the years. You guys should be also cleansing at home. Your consultant probably sent you a cleanser, so you should be cleansing at home. Let me know which cleanser you're using, as long as it's a Mary Kay cleanser, okay? Are you using the 4-in-1? Are you using the foaming facial cleanser with the Time-Wise Rotator line? Let me know, all right? And so I will share with you the very first thing, you guys, that I have loved about building Mary Kay from a business perspective throughout the years has been the fun, the freedom, the flexibility, and the fact that as a Mary Kay brand ambassador, we make 50% on everything that we sell, you guys. 50%, 50. That is the highest percentage commission in direct sales in the United States. Whether you've been in Mary Kay 1 day or 25 years, you're making 50% on everything that you sell. I absolutely love that. I love that there's no quotas and there's no territories. You can sell $1, you can sell $1,000. All right. It's totally up to you. Because there's no territories, nobody's going to call you every day and say, did you sell Mary Kay today? Did you sell Mary Kay? Did you sell Mary Kay today? No, it's totally up to you how much or little that you want to do. You've got total flexibility. There's no territory. So just when you guys were putting in where you're dialing in from, you can see that we're from all over, which is pretty awesome. And you are sharing a product that's washing down the drain every day. Woo! So the time you spend with someone here today continues to pay you for years to come. Because in 3 to 4 months, she's going to need more stuff. And 3 to 4 months after that, she's going to need more stuff. And 3 to 4 months after that, she's going to need more stuff. Woohoo! So I love that. The fact that we make 50% on a product that's washing down the drain. You guys, I went to law school because I'm not a math whiz. But even I can understand the math of 50%, okay? Which means you get your own products at 50%. You basically buy them from the company for 50% wholesale and sell them to the end user for retail. All right, aren't you guys loving the feel of that cleanser? So I use the 4-in-1 cleanser, cleansed, exfoliated, toned, and brightened all in one step. I use the cleanser for combination to oily skin. So I had a gel cleanser If you have normal to dry skin, you'll notice that your cleanser was more of a creamy cleanser. Again, not diving through all the skincare today. I'm going to go ahead and moisturize. I'm using my day cream because I'm going to do some makeup. All right, so I take a tiny little bit of my day cream. We have both a day moisturizer and a night moisturizer. My day moisturizer and my night moisturizer have vitamins A, C, and E in it. And in addition, this day moisturizer has SPF 30 in it to protect my skin from the sun. We're going to use two other things that have SPF as we go along. So you're really nice and layered and protected with SPF. Everybody, no matter how light, no matter how dark, should not walk out of the house without SPF protection on your skin. All right, you guys. So now, really quickly, we've gone through the prep step before our glamour. So we cleansed, we moisturized. You guys saw me do a little bit of eye makeup remover and micellar water. Oh my gosh. Taking care of your skin is just a form of loving on yourself. Okay, let's do the prime. All right. Have you ever heard of primer? I will tell you, before, I knew nothing about makeup, so I'm not a good judge. Okay. But I had never really heard of primers, used primers. But two primers that are my favorites in Mary Kay and that I think everybody needs to use is the foundation primer and the eye primer. Okay. What do primers do just as a general rule? Always think, my eyebrows are driving me crazy, but we're going to work on them throughout our time together. Okay. Always think primer before color, primer before color. So foundation primer, you guys, serves as a barrier of protection between your skin and the makeup you're about to use. It also helps to neutralize the undertone color of your skin. Have you ever seen a woman walking around with a different color face and neck? Have you seen her? Okay. And you don't want to be her, right? So what my foundation primer does is it serves as a neutralizing kind of undertone so that when I spread my foundations or my CC creams in a minute, it spreads on nice and evenly. Foundation primer is also like a crack filler. Especially with the liquid foundations or cream to powder foundations, any type of liquid can tend to settle into any cracks or lines and wrinkles. Well, my foundation primer is going to create a beautiful, even, smooth canvas so that now there's no like cracks and lines and things like that. All right. So it's going to help your foundation to look better and also last longer. Same thing with your eye primer. Again, sometimes we can get frustrated because we'll put on eyeshadows and we'll be like, is it there? What happened? 2 minutes later, I don't see it, right? Or it's kind of coming right off. Eyeshadows are a powder. They need something to stick to. So eye primer gives it something to stick to. It also helps neutralize the undertone color. Like you can see that I have pretty dark lids. So when I put my eyeshadows on, if I didn't have primer, I would have to put on a lot of eyeshadow to make sure that the eyeshadow shows. My foundation primer, again, neutralizes the undertone color of my lids. And so my purples will be purple, my greens will be greens, my blues will be blues, and they'll be easy to see after I apply. So we're going to see that at work. We're not going to use lash primer today, but just know that Mary Kay has a lash primer. We also have a lip primer. Your consultant couldn't send that to you because it does not mail well, but lip primer is an age-fighting lip primer that you put on your lips. It helps keep those lipsticks and lip glosses on your lips. Lash primer also helps to separate and lengthen your lashes and protect your lashes from the actual mascara. You can see it's white, but it goes on clear on your lashes. All right. I actually probably will use that before I do. I'll use those 3 primers today. Okay. All right. So foundation primer, you guys have it in that little pink packet that says foundation primer. Remember, I told you we were going to use a couple of other things that have SPF in it. Foundation primer is one of them. What I love about this is when I first put it on, when I first tried foundation primer, I thought, oh, this is going to feel like heavy, like Vaseline. This is about the amount that I need. But I found that it was nice and light. So I'm going to do my 5 dots. Remember when I just did my 5 dots with skincare? I went up and out. Now in my 5 dots with my foundation primer and everything pretty much that I do with makeup, I'm going to lightly pull down. Doesn't it feel so nice and silky? Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about that foundation primer. It feels so nice and silky. SPF 15 in it. The reason I lightly pull down is we all have little hairs on our face and we do not want them standing up at attention. Okay. I'm going to lay those suckers down. So this is nice and silky. I'm filling in the gaps and the cracks and all of that good stuff. Oh, I love how this feels. Okay. Now I'm going to do my eye primer. My eye primer, whenever I'm doing anything with my eye area, we didn't do eye cream today, but it's the same for eye cream that you use on your eyes. Anything I do on my eye area, I'm always using my fourth finger. My fourth finger has the lightest touch. So I put a little bit of eye primer. I'm going to rub my two fourth fingers together. That's how little I need. And then I'm going to put eye primer, you guys, everywhere I'm about to put on eyeshadow. Notice I'm dabbing from underneath my eyebrows to the top of my lashes. I am dabbing, not rubbing. There should never be any rubbing around that eye area. Rubbing equals wrinkles, okay? So your 80-year-old self will very much appreciate that you dabbed and did not rub. All right, so you guys following along with me. And again, just skip over anything you don't have. You may want to take notes because we're going to touch upon so many things today. So if you see something and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that. I want that. I want to try that, right? Then you can always connect with your beauty consultant. You can order anything you'd like on her website address, and you're going to see a little ticker below that's going to show you how to find her. But she has everything. We also have the Mary Kay app, and you can order directly from your consultant on the app or on the website as well. All right, I'm going to show you the lash primer. Pretty much probably none of you have this, but I'm going to apply the lash primer and show this to you. All right, and again, it looks like it's white, but it goes on really nice and clear. All right, and so this is to coat and protect my lashes from the mascara and lengthen them a little bit. Now I have non-existent lashes. I know y'all are judging me, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. I've learned to live with it, but it actually helps to add a little bit of length and protection for my lashes before we do the mascara when we get to our eyes in a minute, okay? All right, you guys, so we did our prep. We did our prime. Now let's do conceal and cover, okay? Now, you probably don't have a concealer there that your consultant sent you, but I'm going to show you what I've got. Again, this is kind of hard to send. We have concealer and we also have under eye corrector, depending on your skin tone and type. You can kind of use both. I tend to use concealer. I use deep bronze concealer. The concealer comes in all different colors. Now, concealer is not foundation. Concealer is only used for those areas where you want to conceal, as its name implies, okay? So here's where I always use a little bit of concealer. I have a little bit of darkness underneath my eye area, so you can see I can use my concealer there to lighten up. I have a little bit of darkness here, so I'm going to lighten up. Remember, I told you earlier that my eyelids are a little bit dark, so I actually use a little bit of concealer to lighten up there. And I've been wearing glasses since I was about 2 years old, so I have a permanent mark on the bridge of my nose, so I use a little concealer there, okay? So I look like a football player or somebody getting ready for battle, all right? So I'm going to put my concealer there, and you guys, I'm going to take my liquid foundation brush, and I'm going to blend it, kind of pat and blend it all together. Now, you can do this with your CC cream, but concealer is actually a little bit more concentrated than any CC creams or foundation. So I'm going to lighten up that area, and then in a minute, I'm going to spread it with the rest of what I use. So do you guys see how much of a difference that makes? I mean, once I started kind of doing that, I was like, should never leave the house without concealer, okay? Right, so just around that eye area, if I had other blemishes in other places, I would have probably put a dab of concealer there. All right. So now I have that, and it's immediately brightened and lightened up that area. Now I'm going to use the rest and spread my foundations or CC creams. Now, you are probably using a CC cream. Let me know in the comments what color is your CC cream. Is it very light? Is it light to medium? Is it medium to deep? Is it very deep or deep? Okay. Now I'm going to actually use foundation just so I can show you guys that. So Mary Kay has all different types of coverage type things for your skin. We have our silky setting powders. You're going to see me use this at some point. We have our foundations, liquid foundations. Foundations have about 86 different shades, and they are age fighting. Your CC cream is called complexion correction cream. It is not age fighting, and it actually does 3 things in one. It has a little bit of tint and color. It has SPF again, so that's your third thing with SPF. And then it also has a little bit of moisturization. So once you have 3 things, you've now diluted them. Foundation is a more concentrated coverage. So foundation is kind of for my like high level glamour looks. CC cream is getting ready to run out of the house, going to the beach, want to have that. All right. So you guys are using CC cream because it's very easy for your consultant, once she knows your CC cream color, to match. If you don't like full liquid foundations, we do have a liquid to powder foundation. This is actually one of my mom's favorites. And you can use this with a sponge, and it's very packed tightly. It's liquid that's packed very tightly. So it goes on liquidy, but dries to a powdery finish. And then we also have a pressed powder, okay? And so we have all different types of coverage depending on it. But here's what I will say. One of the reasons I didn't want to wear makeup or like makeup prior to starting my Mary Kay business was because I hated feeling like I had heavy stuff on. So I think you're going to find, whether you're using the CC cream, the liquid foundation, cream to powder, silky setting powder, you're going to find everything in Mary Kay is nice and light. I've always was impressed too with the wide range of color. The lighter you are, the darker you are, it's sometimes hard to find colors that work for you. So I was impressed. In terms of foundation, I've got bronze C160, and I found that every range of color is represented in Mary Kay. All right, you guys, so we are going to go ahead and apply our foundations. I'm using a liquid foundation brush. If you are using your fingers, that's totally fine. You're going to dot on your forehead, dot on your chin, dot on your cheeks, dot on your nose. I'm going to do that with my foundation right there. Okay. Dot on my forehead, dot on my chin, dot on my cheeks, dot on my nose. All right. And then you guys, I'm going to spread, of course, moving in downward strokes. Okay. Blending in. A brush just keeps things so much cleaner. Okay. So I'm going to blend in where my CC cream was. Getting all nice and blended. Make sure I have no moving down into my chin and neck area, you guys, so that I don't have any streaks or anything like that. All right, so you're gonna blend it in like that. All right, as I am blending, I will share with you the second thing that I have loved about building a Mary Kay business. The first was the fun, the freedom, the flexibility, and the fact that we make 50% on everything that we sell. The second thing that I've loved about building my Mary Kay business throughout the years, you guys, has been the community of women that I've had the privilege and pleasure to do life with. And the fact that when you build a Mary Kay business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, right? It's not like you start a Mary Kay business and they're like, oh, good luck. I hope that Mary Kay thing works out for you. No, we're going to walk with you, teach you, support you every step of the way with what you need to do to build a successful Mary Kay business. I also love just the skills that I've built in my Mary Kay business, right? You see me here doing this today. Again, who would have thought Farrah Fontaine would be walking people through a glamour look? But you guys, the speaking skills that I've learned in my Mary Kay business have been amazing. The dealing with women skills that I've learned in my Mary Kay business have been amazing. The people skills, the leadership skills, all of those skills have helped me to be not just do well in my Mary Kay business, but also to be a better daughter, to be a better sister, to be a better wife, to be a better mother in the future. All of those things have supported me throughout all those. So I'm so grateful that I took that leap of faith. I'm so grateful for the education and the personal development that we work on through this business, from the books we read, from the way we learn, right? Some of your consultants are on here learning too as I'm doing this, okay? So I'm so grateful for that Mary Kay is all about empowering women to love the skin they're in and support women who choose to build Mary Kay business. All right, now I'm going to do a little bit of my silky setting powder, you guys. I'm going to grab, I actually use bronze too, because I tend to have oily skin. After I apply my foundation, I spread it all in. Love how my skin looks, okay? Even just with this right here, love how my skin looks. Then just apply my powder to get a nice matte finish using my powder brush, all right, in my Mary Kay brush set. Mary Kay has all different sorts of brushes. We do have a brush set that comes with 5 brushes. Every time my brush touches my face, I use my Mary Kay brush cleaner also to clean my brush. A lot of times people think their makeup is breaking them out. It's not your makeup, it's your brushes. They're holding on to bacteria. In our brush set, we have our powder brush. You just saw me use that. Our cheek color brush, and then we have our 3 eyeshadow brushes. All right, these are the 5 main brushes. Comes in a beautiful trifold brush collection set where you hold them all together. Okay. So you guys see how I still look like myself, but between my concealer and my foundation spread with my foundation brush and a little bit of silky setting powder on top. Oh, look, now I'm ready for the rest of my glamour. Now, if I was doing something like going out where I needed my makeup to last all day, I, at this range, will put a little bit of makeup finishing spray right here. Oh, I got to prime it a little bit. Okay, right here at this point. And then I'm going to put it on again at the end. So I put it before I put my makeup, and I put it again after I put on my makeup. Okay, everybody's still with me, right? We're moving, we're doing well, we're moving at a good pace. Now we're going to do our glamour. We always start with our eye area. So you guys may have this color card that I showed you, a color card that looks like this. And generally you're going to see when you build compacts, I showed you this compact earlier. We have all different sizes of compacts. The cool thing about these compacts, you guys, is everything is removable. You just pop it out and you put whatever you want to put in here. It's completely magnetic. So in this compact, you see we have a cream to powder eyeshadow. This is a highlighter. You could put 3 eyeshadows here. You could put little tiny brushes that we have. This is probably our most popular eyeshadow palette. Okay. We have a petite palette. We have a pro palette that's really big. So you can put as much, everything in Mary Kay is completely customizable. So although we match some colors here for you, the point of today is not that you have to love these colors that we matched for you. The point of today is to practice with application. And at the end, you can build your compact with the colors that you want with your Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. Generally, when we think about building a compact, you are going to have 3 eyeshadows. You have your deepest color, which is in the middle. That is called your accent shade. Then you have your mid color. In your palette, it's labeled number 1, and that is your mid-tone shade. And then you have your lightest color, which is your highlighter shade. And on your palette, it's labeled number 3. And then you've got a cheek color, and then you've got a lip color. Okay, now we're going to apply that. Before we do that, I do want to show you a couple of things related to brows. All right, I'm just going to use my brow tint. Brows is a whole entire one hour class, so I'm not going to dive deep into brows, but I am going to use a little bit of my volumizing brow tint. I happen to use dark brunette, but we have all different colors, and I'm just going to kind of get my brows a little bit in shape and add a little bit of deeper color because I have, you know, maybe sometimes we start to have a little gray in our brows, okay? The brow tint just helps to give it shape. You guys see that? See the difference between the one with no brow tint and the one with brow tint? So it helps to give in shape, helps to fill in the gaps where maybe I have like a little less hair, so it looks like I do, but it still looks natural. Gone are the days from the 80s and 90s where we want a line that totally looks like a line from a brow pencil. My brow tint still gives me the look of hair, and it helps that hair to stay in place throughout the whole entire day. Now, we still do have a brow pencil, and I do love a brow pencil for kind of like really specific targeted work. But for the most part, I'll do, especially again, if I'm kind of doing like a quicker look, I'll do my brow gel, my brow tint, and I'll just kind of fill in the outside like that to add a little bit of shape. You always want to go with your brows in the direction and shape God gave you. All right, don't go outside of that shape. We do have as one of our brushes a little brow brush that has a spoolie on one end and a kind of like an eyeliner brush on this end. So if I need to, I can comb my brow tint through and kind of just make sure my brows are laying to rest and laying in shape. Okay, so just quick brows, nothing major. All right. Let's do our eyeshadows, shall we? Remember I showed you the 5 brushes in our brush set. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to use for my mid-tone, my accent shade, which in your palette is number 2, in the number 2 shade on your palette. I'm going to use my all over eyeshadow brush. Now you guys probably have a sponge tip applicator your consultant sent you like this. She probably sent you 2. So you're going to use one side of it. Okay. We're going to be using our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. Very sharp color. All right. So a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to put some color on one side of my brush. You're going to put one color on your palette. And then you guys, we're going to start from the outside. We're going to start from the outside moving in and apply our shadow from the outside moving in. Why do I do that? If I was pulling this way, my 80-year-old Farrah would not like me very much. I want to keep my eyeshadow within my brows and go from the outside moving in right on my eyelid. You see how sharp that color is? Also because I did my eye primer and I did my concealer. So I lightened up my lid so it's very easy to see the color. And I'm just going to move that deep dark shade moving in towards my nose. But I don't want to go here too close. When I go outside in, then I might have like a hot mess of makeup right here around my eye area. I don't want to do that. So you're going to take your eyeshadow, go from the outside moving in, bring it in with your accent shade, your deepest color. When you have a brush with a long handle, it makes it easier. I know it might be a little bit harder with your how short this little thing is, but you're going to be doing the same thing going from the outside moving in. Let me know what you're liking. I love the purple is like my favorite, so you'll very often see me with that. So I'm going from the outside moving in. Every time my brush touches my face, a little bit of Mary Kay brush cleaner to keep my brushes nice and clean so bacteria doesn't collect on them. I also want to make sure I'm doing a deep cleanse of my brush every single month, usually on the last day of the month. Easy for me to remember. I'll do a deep cleanse. What does that entail? Hot water and Dawn soap. Okay, Dawn 99% bacteria soap. Now, if you're using brushes, full-size brush, you see how this is angled, you guys? This is my eye crease brush and is angled for the crease. How do I know where my crease is? Everybody touch here. You have a brow bone. My crease is underneath my brow bone, but above my eyelid. So right here is my crease. You're now going to take what's labeled number 1 on your palette or your mid-tone shade. We're going to put it on our crease. You don't need a lot because this is the color that most people are going to see most places, okay? So I just, that's a little bit of a lot, but don't worry, we're going to tone it down. All right, so I take my eye crease. Again, I'm starting from the outside, moving in, you guys. I want to be careful of too much windshield wiping. All right, I'm going to pull in and lift up my brush and pull it in, lift up my brush and pull it in. I want to be careful of windshield wiping because that mutes my color, and I'm not ready to do that just yet, okay? So you guys are working on your crease, and as soon as I use my brush, I do that, all right? Okay, then I'm going to use my smudger brush to do my highlighter shade, all right? So you see how it's pointed. If you're using this, you're going to use the point of this. And I'm going to take my highlighter shade, and my highlighter is the ultimate fix-it shade, okay? All right, so I'm going to take my highlighter shade, which is my lightest shade, and now, before I was below my brow bone, now I want to kind of be above my brow bone, and I'm going to follow just like underneath the line of my eyebrow, right there with the point, okay? Right there with the point. And my highlighter shade is also my fix and blend it shade, and so is my brush. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of my highlighter color and bring all my color together. I don't want it starting kind of outside and doing like a V and bring all my color together. I don't want to see an obvious 3, 2, 1 line. I'm going to bring all my color together, bring it all together, okay? Don't need a lot, just a pop of color. Now, you cannot judge your eyes in the middle because your eyes are never complete until you do eyeliner and mascara. Eyeliner and mascara. All right, so how you guys looking? Let me know. I think the eyes are the longest part of finishing up your Glamour. Of course, I use my brush, so I use my brush cleanser, okay? All right, so I know some of you are catching up on your eye area. While you do that, I want to show you the eyeliner. You guys may have a little pencil like this, and so I'm going to use this too. Oh, just kidding. I'm not going to use this. All right, you guys finish up your eyeshadows, and I am going to get a pencil because mine is a little broken, okay? So finish up your eyes. We're going to get eyeliner, and we're going to finish up our eye area. Yay. Okay, this is real life happening here. And I've got to pull my eyeshadows, my eyeliner. Okay. Luckily, I live in a Mary Kay store. So I've got my eyeliner. I'm going to actually use my pencil. This is the full-size pencil. You guys are going to be using the sample size of this pencil, all right? So love how it comes out. right? Do you guys see this? Comes out. If you need more, need less. This top part is a sharpener. Oh, can you stand it? So this covers like this. It's a sharpener, just like that if you need it. So I'm going to use my pencil. Some little rules for eyeliners. You can have eyeliner on the top and bottom. That's fine. You can have eyeliner on the top only. That's fine. We're not doing bottom only eyeliner anymore. Okay. So when I apply my eyeliner, you guys, I'm going to just do a little bit of tension here. And I don't need a lot of tension. And if I'm ever adding tension, I always pull up. I never pull across and I never pull down. Remember, we want our 80-year-old self to thank us. I'm going to go as close to my lashes as possible. As much as possible, I don't want a gap between liner and lash. And I'm going to do a full and complete line. Okay. And you see how eyeliner just brings the drama? I mean, really? Okay. So the eyeliner eye, non-eyeliner eye. A little bit more dramatic, also kind of pulls your eye look and all your eye color together. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of eyeliner, and you guys are doing this also with your pencil. Pull together my eyeshadow look with my eyeliner. All right, one side's always easier than the other. If I ever mess up, remember I use this brush, and my eyeliner brush. I can kind of brush in here. Make sure it's all smooth together and make sure there's no gap between liner and lashes. All right. Eyeliner brings the drama. Now I'm going to do a little bit of mascara. All right. Eyeliner, mascara, really all eye products can never be shared with anybody, you guys. From the day you open your mascara, your eyeliner you can keep for quite some time. But from the day you open your mascara to 3 months later, you must get a new one. By the end of 3 months, your mascara has more bacteria in it than a toilet bowl seat, okay? You guys probably have the ultimate mascara. I'm going to actually use Lash Love Panorama because that's my favorite, but I want to show you the ultimate. It is the most popular. Our mascaras are water resistant. They are not waterproof. You do not need waterproof mascara unless you go deep sea diving every day. So this is the ultimate mascara. The sample wand you have, you'll see the wand is pretty much like the wand on the full size. Now, here's why I love Lash Love. Look at the wand. It's a little bit different. There's actually 2 different types of bristles on each side. So you see this and this. The bristles of a mascara wand are going to dictate what it does. The Lash Love mascara gives me just a little bit more length. The Ultimate mascara gives me some length and some conditioning to my lashes. Lash Love mascara gives me a little bit more length, 2 different brushes that pull out the length. So whichever one you're using, you're going to open your eyes wide. You're going to start at the base of your lashes, wiggle, 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 pull up, wiggle, 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 pull up. All right, you guys, as we're putting on our mascara, I will share with you the third thing that I've loved about building Mary Kay from a business perspective. So you remember the first thing was the fun, the freedom, the flexibility, and the fact that we make 50% on everything that we sell. The second thing was the woman that I've become in the process and how Mary Kay has helped me to be more of who I wanted to be in the terms of professional development and education. I don't have a lot of bottom eyelashes, but I just do a tiny little bit with my wand. Okay. And then the third thing is just getting the opportunity to represent Mary Kay, the woman, and what she stood for and what Mary Kay Corporate stood for. Mary Kay built this company. She was an actual woman, and she built this company on the principles of God first, family second, career third, and the golden rule of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And that impressed me because when I was a corporate lawyer in corporate America, that was definitely not the motto, okay? So I absolutely love that. Mary Kay, the company, also has a charitable arm to it that was started again by the woman, Mary Kay Ash herself. Our charitable arm does several different things. It does research into cancers that affect women, primarily breast cancer and ovarian cancer. In addition, the Mary Kay charitable arm also helps keep domestic violence shelters open within the United States, right? And so I love that. I also love Mary Kay's commitment to high quality products. Hundreds of thousands of product tests are done on every product prior to it ever touching your skin. In addition, none of that testing is on animals. Mary Kay is 100% cruelty-free, both in the United States and abroad. And if you know anything about skincare and glamour in the United States, the FDA regulates skincare and glamour in the United States, and they only ban 11 chemicals from skincare and glamour in the US. The European Union regulates skincare and glamour across the rest of the world, and they ban over 1,372 products. Mary Kay is sold in Europe and throughout Canada and all throughout the world. And so, of course, we abide by the higher level EU Commission standard on products. So I absolutely love that. Okay, you guys, eyes, the most comprehensive part. Now all we got left is our cheeks and our lips. Okay, so I'm going to now use my Mary Kay cheek brush. This is actually kind of a 3-in-1 brush. Depending on where you use it, you can use different types. So you have the back part. If I was going to do some more highlighting, I would use that. Then I have my top part up here. And when I'm using a little bit more of like bronzers and things like that, I use this part. And then because I'm going to do cheek color, you can see my cheek color actually goes here on the flat bottom part. So I'm going to put a little bit of my cheek color. You guys are probably using a cotton pad that your consultant sent you with. Not a lot, all right? We don't want to look crazy like Raggedy Ann. We just need a tiny little bit. I'm going to stay about 2 finger lengths away from my nose with my Glamour. Color near your nose makes your nose look bigger. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to smile and circle. Smile and circle. I forgot to have you guys take before and after pictures. So yay, you too can be a Mary Kay director. All right. I forgot to do that. And then I'm just going to smile and circle, give myself that flushed, ran through the forest look. If I was adding, you see here in this palette, I have a little bit of my glazed highlighter. I would use this part of the brush. Okay. Use that. And then I always just add a little bit of highlighter like here, bring it in. And it just gives you a little bit of higher cheek color, a little bit of look of a higher cheek color when you add that bronzer in the corners on the outside. And of course, my regular cheek color is always here on the inside. Okay. All right. So I use my brush, a little bit of brush cleaner. Yay, easy. All right, you guys. And then we're going to do our lips. So you guys are going to peel your black part from the white part here for your lip color. Okay, this comes right off. You can use a lip wand if you have it. I'm going to actually use my signature color. It's our Evening Berry Lip Gloss. All right, if they ever do away with this, I don't know what I'll do because I love it. And, you know, lipsticks, lip gloss, just really, again, adds a pop of color, pulls your look all together. Okay, love it. If I had you do before and after pictures, you would have taken your after right now. Yay! All right. So while you guys are finishing up, I also am now going to do a couple of other things. Make sure you send your consultant a pic of your look, okay, because she wants to see it. I'm going to do my silky setting powder. And again, just kind of finish putting my look all together here with my silky setting powder. Hold on, I dropped something. This is real life live. I love it. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'll use my this, okay, and I dropped it on the floor. All right, so I do my silky setting powder. And then I'm going to do my makeup finishing spray. Our Mary Kay makeup finishing spray is a water-based spray. You do not want any alcohol-based spray. So always make sure it's a spray. And this basically is like hairspray for your face. It locks everything in there. You're going to a wedding, you're going to a funeral, you need your makeup to last the whole day. Finishing spray is your jam. You can also use translucent powder. We have that. I happen to use the silky setting powder, but you can use translucent powder as well. And you guys, you have completed, how easy was that? Your Mary Kay Glamour look. All right. Yay. All right. So you have got to let me know in the comments, what was your favorite product you tried today? And what was your favorite thing you heard about Mary Kay from a business perspective? All right. So what was your favorite product you tried today? Hold on, you guys. 1 second. Okay. Oh, we're having technical difficulties. I cannot see myself. That is awesome. Okay. All right. I was pressing this to say, what was your favorite product you tried today? And what was your favorite thing you heard about Mary Kay from a business perspective? Okay, let us know. about Mary Kay as a business. Okay, let us know. That's making that scroll on screen. All right. So, what was your favorite thing you heard? While you're doing that, I will share with you some of the things. A lot of questions that I get related to Mary Kay from a business perspective is if I wanted to start, what would that look like? How much would it cost me? Like, let me know. All right. So, I'm going to walk you through that. To start a Mary Kay business is very simple. All right. You basically sign a beauty agreement. It is not a marriage contract. It is a piece of paper that says, this is my name, this is my pertinent information. I want the right to be a wholesaler with Mary Kay. That means I want the right to buy the products at 50% and sell them to the end user for 100%. You will see we have all different options for starting your Mary Kay business. We have the eStart option. All right. And with the eStart option, it is $30. You get personalized website and credit card processing for 1 year, access to your back office through Mary Kay in Touch, apps to help you sell anytime, digital marketing tools. You can get a sample pack add-on so you can have samples similar to the samples we sent you here today with our Miracle Set 3D, charcoal mask, microdermabrasion, a lot of our skincare, or you can get a full starter kit, which actually will come with color cards similar to what we did here today as well. Okay. So whatever you're thinking about relating to starting, we've got that. If you're like, Farah, I love these products, I'm in the happy customer range, don't worry, we've got your back on that too. So I'll show you what we used in terms of skincare. Again, you can your consultant's going to contact you after this beauty experience to kind of find out what you loved. What we used in terms of skincare for today was this basic skincare set. Okay. With the basic skincare set, you can see it has the cleanser, the day cream. That's what we use today. And then for 20 to 25 more, you can add in that CC cream or foundation. So that's what we did here. If you've, like I said, never used a full-size skincare set, connect with your consultant. I also showed you guys the makeup removal set today, the eye makeup remover along with the micellar water. Let's take a look at what we did glamour-wise today and the sets that we did glamour-wise that your consultant can help you with. Glamour-wise, we did our essential color set. Okay, that's like everything we did glamour-wise, and I am going to show it to you. It's here. Okay, it is right here. All right. Okay. So today, glamour-wise, we did our essential color set. Again, it's got this in this upper right-hand corner is what we did. So it includes the palette that I showed you. It includes the Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. You can get 3. You have the blush or cheek color, eyeliner, Lash Love mascara or Ultimate. Okay, I use the Lash Love Panorama, and the lipstick of your choice. That is for 102. That's everything we did in the Glamour set. The complete color set is going to have all that and then add in the foundation primer and the foundation. And then everything in the ultimate color set. Are you ready? It has the brow liner, the eyeliner, the eye primer, the mascara, ultimate mascara. It also has the foundation primer and the foundation, and it has translucent loose powder, or you can trade that out for the silky setting powder, the palette, Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, and blush. We used a variety of all different things, eyeliner, eye primers. You got the I Love This set, the start to finish set with the translucent loose powder, the eye primer, makeup finishing spray, foundation primer. We've got the Flawless Face set. This is probably one of the most popular sets. It's got the foundation primer, the foundation or CC cream, and perfecting concealer. You saw me use today the brushes from our brush set. You also saw me use today the liquid foundation brush. Pretty awesome. And then we have all these other sets your consultant can walk you through. You're interested in micellar water, the makeup finishing spray, the Mary Kay brush cleaner, all those things are there. Well, I have loved seeing what some of your favorite products were. I've loved hanging out with you, doing this glamour look. Thank you for supporting your consultant. Thank you for supporting Mary Kay. And we look forward to seeing you either as a customer, a connector, or maybe a Mary Kay brand ambassador. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.